All right, so we are back for another deep dive, and today
Let's do.
we are going to be talking about Arsenal
All right.
and some transfer news that has come out recently.
Yeah.
So, pretty exciting stuff. Looks like they're
Great.
on the verge of signing Viktor Gyökeres.
That's right.
And we've got a couple articles here to kind of dig into.
Yeah.
From Sky Sports.
Mm-hmm.
So
Big news.
yeah, big news, and it seems like this one is pretty much a done deal.
Yeah, they're saying looks like medical's already booked. So
Wow,
when you see that,
that's pretty far down the line, right?
that's really far down the line. I mean,
Yeah.
that's about as close as you
Yeah.
can get to it being finalized. So
Yeah, so I mean, it seems like Arsenal are going all in on this guy.
looks like it.
So I mean, for those of us who maybe don't follow the
Yeah.
championship as closely,
Sure.
what can you tell us about Viktor Gyökeres?
So Viktor Gyökeres, he's a striker, and he had a really impressive season last year at Coventry.
Right.
I think he bagged like 21 goals, something like that. So he knows where the back of the net is, which is good.
That's what you want in a striker, right?
That's what you want. Yeah, you want someone who can put the ball in the back of the net.
So yeah, I mean, he seems like he could be a real asset for Arsenal's attack.
He could be, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, like I said, 21 goals is nothing to sneeze at.
No.
Especially in the championship,
Mhm.
which, is a very competitive league. So
Yeah.
if he can bring even, half of that form to Arsenal,
Right.
that could be huge for them.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a big boost to their attacking options for sure.
For sure.
So what kind of player is he though? Like beyond just the goals,
Right.
what does he bring to the table?
Yeah, so he's a big guy, over 6 foot tall,
Okay.
strong, good in the air, so he can definitely be that target man.
Yeah.
Kind of hold up the play, bring others into the game. But he's not just a big lump up front either.
Okay.
He's actually got decent mobility for his size and a knack for finding space in the box.
Okay.
So he can be dangerous in a lot of different ways.
Gotcha.
And like I said, his finishing is very clinical.
Nice.
So he doesn't need many chances to make an impact.
I like it already.
Yeah, he seems like he could be a good fit for Arsenal.
Yeah. How do you see him fitting into Arteta's system?
Right?
Because we know Arteta likes to play this kind of fluid front three.
Yeah,
A lot of interchange between the attackers.
that's right.
So where is a guy like Gyökeres, who seems to be more of a traditional number 9,
Mm-hmm.
where does he fit in?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, that's going to be the big question, I think, for Arteta.
Yeah.
Is how do you integrate a player like this into a system that's been so reliant on versatile forwards? Guys like Saka and Martinelli.
Right, who can play
Yeah,
all across that front line.
exactly. And I mean, maybe it's a sign that Arteta's thinking about tweaking his system a bit.
Interesting.
Maybe he wants to have more of a focal point up top. Someone who can occupy the center backs and create space for those other guys to run into.
Yeah.
Or maybe he sees Gyökeres as someone who can do both.
Mm-hmm.
Be that target man, but also be comfortable playing in a more fluid system.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, one of the things that stood out to me in the Sky Sports article
Yeah.
was that they kept calling this a stunning deal.
Right.
And I know every transfer these days is,
Yeah.
huge and massive.
Every transfer is a blockbuster.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But what makes this one so stunning?
Well, I think there are a few things.
Okay.
First of all, Gyökeres wasn't really on the radar for most Arsenal fans.
No.
I mean, he was doing well at Coventry,
Right.
but he wasn't really linked with any of the top clubs, you
Right.
know? So it kind of came out of nowhere a bit.
Yeah.
Secondly, the reported fee is pretty reasonable,
Okay.
especially considering the inflated transfer market we're in these days.
Yeah.
So it seems like Arsenal might have gotten themselves a bargain,
Wow.
which is always nice.
Yeah.
And then thirdly, just the speed at which this deal has progressed
Yeah.
is pretty remarkable. I mean,
Right.
1 minute it's just a rumor, and the next minute, boom, medicals are booked.
That deal.
So yeah, I think all of those factors contribute to why it's being called a stunning deal.
Yeah. So it sounds like Arsenal might have pulled off a bit of a coup here.
Yeah, it definitely looks that way.
I mean, they've potentially signed a proven goal scorer
Mm-hmm.
for a reasonable price.
And he could be a real difference maker for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Arsenal fans have every right to be excited about this one.
Absolutely. Well, it's been great to break this down with you.
Yeah, this has been fun.
It's definitely a transfer that has caught a lot of people by surprise,
Mm-hmm.
but one that could have a major impact on Arsenal's season
No doubt.
and maybe even shake things up a bit in the Premier League.
Yeah, the big question now is can he do it on the big stage? Right.
Can he adapt to the Premier League? Can he score goals consistently against the best defenses in the world?
Yeah, I guess that's something we'll all have to wait and see.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think it's going to be really exciting to watch this one unfold.
Oh, absolutely.
So thanks again for joining us.
My pleasure.
And we'll be back soon with another deep dive.
Looking forward to it.
Cheers.